Hey everyone, Rachel here from the Lone Star Crafter. Today I'm coming at you with a flip through of my 2021 Happy Planners. I did end up getting two. This first one is the 18-month big. It was said it was on clearance for $19.99, but I think it only rang up to be about $14 or $15.99, which is really, really nice. You can't complain about that. And honestly, this is a really great option if you're looking to have a slightly more affordable, budget-friendly planner because it's 18 months. All you really need to do is take out the first 6 months. And you can also end up using those 6 months if you don't mind redating. If you want to, glue some pages together, you could do that. So it gives you a lot of options at a more affordable price. And so I'm just going to do a flip through here, kind of go through all the different little layouts and the covers, the monthly covers and things like that. So you can see there, if you just covered up those dates, you could easily reuse those monthly spreads. But what I really like about this layout is that everything else is pretty much undated. And so you have sort of the monthly overview, and then each week is just lines with daily tasks. And then at the end, there's just a couple of note pages. So I actually really like this idea for the use I'm going to use this planner for. My intention is to use it as a household planner, so kind of my daily chores, daily cleaning routines. We just moved into this new apartment, so I really, really, really want to stay on top of all the cleaning and all the chores because that is something I always let slip. I definitely get pretty lazy when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I figured right now, since I am not working a regular 9-to-5 job, I have, plenty of opportunity to sort of set my schedule and things like that. So you can see here, there's some really beautiful, monthly covers, or what are these called? Dashboards? I don't know the terminology. I know they all have sort of their specific terms and things like that. There's sort of a nice geode kind of look to this planner. I'm not sure what the name is. There a specific name for it? I'm so bad at this kind of stuff. I'm trying to look in it, but anyway, it has sort of this watercolor feel to it. These kind of gold, brassy golden tones. It's really beautiful and very ethereal. Right there, you can see it has like a nice shimmery shine to it, which I really like. And each month has sort of a different colorway, which I do love, especially for the first, 3/4 of the year. I do love the tones and hues and things like that. For, beginning of the year, spring, summer. I do definitely prefer a more seasonal planner when it comes to the holiday season. So October, November, December. I actually prefer, the seasonal stuff. I like getting into it more in that regards. But what's nice is that I do actually have, my first Happy Planner was a big planner because it was also in clearance. And so I actually have the dashboards from October, November, December. So if I wanted to swap those out at some point, I do have an option there for myself to do that, which is really nice. And so here I'm just kind of deciding which pages can I leave in. I was sort of contemplating whether I wanted to keep some of those extra daily task pages because, like I said, they're non-dated. So it would be pretty easy to keep some of those extra note pages in. And if you wanted to do Franken planning or something like that, it kind of gives you some options there. I haven't really gone into that part of it yet. I generally just use the planners as they come because I'm always on a limited budget. I don't have the luxury of going to buy all the expandable packs and things like that all the time. For me, it's all about the stickers. I'm all about, decorating the planner with different stickers. I do have some extra little pull-out things like little notepad paper kind of stuff that you can include, and then I'll decorate those, make my own little dashboards and things like that. So for now, I'm just going to worry about taking out the first 6 months and, you know, just getting everything removed, being careful with it. I'm definitely going to keep all these dashboards and things like that in case I do want to get into more of the Franken planning stuff. So like I said, I do want to use this as a sort of home planner, you know, home maintenance, chores, cleaning, and things like that. I also want to try and do the whole meal planning, meal prepping thing again. You know, I've probably started it like everybody else 2 or 3 times in the past. And it always starts off well and then it kind of just fades. Mostly because I get uninspired with the cooking. To be honest, I don't enjoy cooking very much. There's just too much cleanup involved afterwards. So I want to kind of use this planner as a meal prepping planner to help, especially with lunches. I think if I can get lunches done and maybe half the dinners like prepped, you know, maybe if I'm going to have vegetables with the dinner, getting those vegetables chopped and ready to go. So I'm hoping that this bigger planner, because there's so much more room to spread out in, there's less, you know, it's more free form inside with the layout and things like that. I'm hoping that'll really help me out with keeping track of those sort of home things. I like having a bigger style notebook for that kind of stuff because I can carry it around the house and really enjoy using it. So the second planner I got is actually a 12-month planner. So it started July 2020 and goes through June of 2021. This one was also on clearance. I think it ended up being, what was it, $11? That actually rang up around $11. So I thought it was a really great deal for 2 different planners. I like this. I like the mini too. I've never had the mini before. I've had the big before. Big was my first style planner. The classic was my second planner. The mini is just really cute. It's just so teeny tiny. And this is the Bookworm planner. I don't know if that's the exact title. I'm sorry guys, I'm horrible knowing the names of all these ones. But I thought this was really sweet because it has little cats on it. Cats and books. I mean, you really can't go wrong with cats and books. So it was really nice. I did, you know, I had looked at the Cat Lady planner on Happy Planner's website and I just really couldn't spend $35 on it. But this actually really worked out. So I got the big and the mini for about $25 at my local Joann's. This is when I was living in California. And so I was looking at the brand new planners, but they had nothing in stock, like nothing, everything was like memory keepers or just notebooks. And I was like, no. So I got the mini. I want to kind of focus on using this. This has a lot of decoration to it. It's very different than the big planner that I just flipped through. So it has a lot more color in it. It's more vibrant. It has some more designs and things like that throughout the different layouts. And so I wanted to use this as a more informal planner. So this is going to be, I'm just going to use pencil in this guy. You know, if I end up, you know, when I get a job, this will be one that I throw in my purse as opposed to having a classic or big size planner in my purse. And this is nice because it's just the horizontal layout, so you can quickly jot things down on the lines. And if you know you want to go back in and decorate it some more with other stickers, there's that option too, which I really like. And so I just really enjoy the aesthetic of this one. It has those sort of like primary school colors, you know, kind of your basic rainbow tones, which I really enjoy. And then of course, tons of little kitty cats everywhere. How could you go wrong with that? And so I'm going to focus on using this planner for my YouTube channel. I really want to be better about posting once a week on here. And I'm going to be doing different types of videos, not just quilting videos anymore. I want to do some beginner sewing classes or sewing videos, as well as happy planner videos, because obviously as I'm recording this video here for you guys. So I like the feel of it. I like that it's tiny. It's a really great on-the-go planner. The only downside to this one is that it is a 12-month that started in 2020. So I will have to redate a lot of stuff. I'll end up having to cover those dates and things like that. I mean, I could just cover the numbers, which is not too big of a deal. And I'm sure you saw my, if you watched my sewing room tour, Part 2, you'll see that I have plenty of Happy Planner stickers, so I definitely have some options available to me to cover up those numbers and things like that for the days. Here I'm kind of contemplating, do I want to keep the monthly overview dates? because if I'm moving, because I'm going to move the first 6 months to the back, and so I won't have all the months in the front. And so I kind of decided for this, I'm just going to put down everybody's birthdays in here. Just going to write down their name and on the date that their birthday is, because one of the things I do want to kind of implement this year is sort of a, I don't know, New Year's resolution if you want to say it. But I want to send people birthday cards. I can't remember the last time I sent someone a birthday card, to be honest. And with everything going on in the world, I feel like going back to something a little bit more traditional, like snail mail, would be really nice, a little bit more thoughtful, especially since we did move away from a huge portion of our family. I think sending them a actual birthday card in the mail would be a great way to remind them that we're thinking of them and things like that. So I'm not too concerned if the, monthly dates stay up front, and I can kind of just flip back and forth between those, things like that. So that is something I'd kind of keep track of in here. And then the other thing I wanted to keep track of, I think it's just going to be sewing stuff. Okay, yeah, so it'll be YouTube and then like sewing projects. I'm trying to finish off all of my, my whips, all my ongoing sewing things that I've had going for years on some of them. Like, honestly, I think the oldest one in here is like 3 or 4 years old, which is a little bit ridiculous. So that's why I want this little bookworm mini planner to be a little bit more informal. I'm not going to worry about putting stickers in it. I might put some like cute little kawaii type stickers in it, because I do have a lot of little kawaii kitty cat stickers. So just kind of the smaller ones will be able to go in here. But like I said, because it has so much color in it already, it'll be perfect to just have as a informal on-the-go style planner. And I really do like how small it is. It's so cute. The little rings are just teeny tiny. So right now I'm just going to put the first 6 months in the back. I'm not going to worry about redoing the dates until later. Probably not until I end up doing that specific month, when I do the layout spreads and things like that. And just getting the last month in there. I'm going to lose the January layout. It's going to be all the way in the back. I mean, so technically I could still use it. I'm just going to have to flip to the back. But there you go. Those are my 2 planners for 2021.